Well, good morning everybody. Sean with Back to Good here. Today is day 2. We're going to be doing some clearing down on Back to Good property. We're down the way from Junk to Gems over there. Gary's going to come down and help me this morning. Rachel's working very hard to get that video edited for you so she can get that out to you today. This video hopefully will get out tomorrow or maybe the next day. But just wanted to show you, down here at the property. We're going to turn you around here. We've got these down trees that are right here. We need to cut these up. We got the chainsaw. Gary brought a chainsaw. So we're going to get those cut up, get them piled up. We're going to save the big logs for firewood later on. But most of this brush here, it's piled up. We're going to make a burn pile and get that going here. So we don't want to get super crazy because we can't sit down here all night and attend to this. So we're just going to do little by little. But you can see we've got quite a bit cleared here. So here's the road right out here. So we're going to be bringing in the camper right there. It's going to come down this path right here. And we got to get it back up in here where it's level. So we got to move all this stuff out, get it cleared out. And we're going to go back a little bit further down that way right there, about 50 more feet to open it up. And that's going to be our yard. We got some fencing to go all the way down this side right here, and then the back side down to the creek down there. And then we're going to close off this side from that big oak tree right there. We're going to come all the way down to that creek right there. So we had a little path down there, but we decided we wanted that kind of more cleared out so we could have a nice view of that creek from up here in the yard, and easily go down there with the kids, and the dog can roam free right here. We don't have to worry about it. So we're gonna do a lot of stuff on time lapse today, so stick around, hang out with us, and we're gonna get some cleanup done and hopefully push back a little bit further. Thank you so much. All right, first thing we're gonna do before we get cutting that wood up, them down trees, Gary's gonna pick up a load of dirt, big bucket full, from that corner over there where we carved it out, dug it out to help that water flow come down into the creek on our property, help them get all that water off Junk to Gems. So gonna bring a big bucket of dirt down here, fill in this little ditch right here, this little dip. So when we do move the trailer, the camper down here, we will won't have a big dip to deal with. That way we can pull it in nice and easy, and then we'll come right in and everything will be all good. So we'll see Gary in just a minute, and then we'll see you back and we'll start cutting wood. And there she is, Big Bertha, picking up a load, bringing it down here to this ditch. What's that noise? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Oh wait. Oh, it's Big Bertha. There we go. Got that load of dirt. go. Let's get these roots out of here. Well, we'll pull them out after. Do it for today. Next time we come down, we'll try to get another load down here. Alright, got that first burn pile. We're gonna light up here in just a second. So we don't want to go too big because we can't leave it unattended. So we gotta try to burn it in small batches so it'll burn quick. Loaded all the logs in the bucket. Make a pile of firewood right here off the side. Alright, well, I think these branches and logs and limbs are still just too wet. They're not dry enough yet, because I've wasted about 4 gallons of diesel trying to get this stuff to burn, and it's just burning the diesel right off. So I think plan B, what we'll do is maybe we'll just push all this over this way, over to the right side, and we'll have to work on it little by little, and you know, as it dries out, and just you know, have a campfire down here, have a little bonfire every night. But yeah, I don't want to keep throwing diesel at this, keep throwing dollars at this, and if it's just going to burn the diesel off, ain't going to keep the wood going. So we'll ask Gary here, see what he thinks, and yeah, that's that. Well, Gary's having fun over here. He's sure loving clearing out this area next to the creek, so we can have a nice spot to go down and chill. You know, all our good neighbors, Gary, Mary, Miley. We got other neighbors that aren't YouTubers. You know, it'd be a good spot to come hang out and chill out. You can see there's the creek right there. This was all thick brush before we got to it. It's a little muddy right now from getting everything pushed in. Got a little makeshift balancing beam bridge there. Dare if you try. Across the other side. I got muck boots on. I'll just walk through the creek, thank you. But got a bunch cleared out here. Gary's amazing. Thank you so much, Gary. Really appreciate your help, brother. And we got a big pile going there. So I think we may end up just pushing it off to the side until it can dry out, and we can get that burned up. Good. Yep. Let's see if we can't get a view from the other side of this creek. I'm gonna turn you off for a second. I'll be right back. All right, we navigated the rapid waters of Back to Good Creek. We're on the other side here. Gotta duck these thorny branches. Ah. Oh, okay. All right. That. There we go. We can navigate through these thorny vines. Get a little bit better of an angle here. There we go. Set you down so I don't shake you around. Down here the other day. Frogs everywhere around here. They're little guys. Look at this. Some little critter dug himself out a nice little apartment right there under them roots in the ground. Care to reach your hand in there and find out what it is? Any guesses what kind of little critters living in there? Let me know. See if we can get a sighting of the elusive creature inside the Back to Good hole. Crikeys, it's a bunny rabbit. All right, quit enough fooling around. Let's get back to work. Yep, this will be a big project in the future, getting this whole creek all the way from where it begins on our property to where it ends all cleared out, so we can make it nice and clear and enjoy it. You know what I was just thinking? I think we should name the creek, I don't know, Back to Good Creek, or maybe something else. Maybe we'll do a poll on that and let y'all decide, since we appreciate every one of you very much for watching us on our journey. For everybody who watches Gary at Chunk of Jams on his live, he's always talking about how Big Bertha has got that Extend-a-Hoe. There's that Extend-a-Hoe in action. Extends all the way out, gives them a lot more reach. Goes right on the boom there, extends out, gives them that extra reach. Gotta save them trees, get them vines off there. There he goes. He's going for them vines. Gary's a tree lover. Vines ain't no match for Big Bertha. firewood pile number 2 on the way. En route, ETA in 3, 2, 1. Arms away! It's raining firewood. A little bit of dirt, won't hurt. Thank you, thank you.
Hi everyone, good morning. It's Rachel with Back to Good, and today I am going down to check on the property. I've been editing the video all morning and very late last night, so I finally got it all done, and we should be premiering that today at 3, so I hope to see you there. And if you didn't make it to the premiere, then hopefully you watch the replay. So it's pretty exciting stuff, and Sean and Gary have been down there working on it today, and I haven't even been able to see what they've been up to. So we're going to walk on down there and check and see what the boys have been doing. So let's go. I'm going to turn you around. Let's go for a walk. Okay, so we are at the camper on the Homestead right now. Let me turn you around and show you. There's our trailer. There's our stack of spare pallets and our cardboard road, our half-dirty camper, and our amazing bubble tent that I absolutely love. So, all right, let's turn you back around here nice and slow. We don't want you all getting dizzy and falling over there. All right, here we go. Down the mulch road, or mulch driveway. Has a really nice breeze today, which is great because I'm dripping sweat already and I haven't even done any work. I've just been clicking away in the matrix. Had my fan on me though, that felt good. So the driveway's doing great with all the mulch. Sean is able to get into the driveway with the car, no problem. And we're gonna go for a nice little stroll here.
That burn neighbors always come over here bothering us. Look at it. There's another. Hey.
I'm recording you, recording me.
Howdy, stranger.
Howdy.
See, that burn neighbors always coming over here bothering us. What's up with that?
Look at that burn pit they got there for us. I think it looks like they're building me a ring of fire.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait. It's still a little too wet. I used about 4 gallons of diesel trying to get it to light. It just burned the diesel right off. So rather than waste any more money trying to burn it, we gotta let it dry out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it looks like it's got a nice little path right through here, and that looks amazing.
We got you a bridge.
Really?
You wanna try and cross it?
Yeah. How do I get through here? Right here?
Wherever you can. I gotta push the trail through here in just a minute anyway, so.
Ooh, did you bring me something to drink? I only had 2 half bottles of water in the car there. Thought I had more.
Just enough to remove the post.
There we go.
Okay.
I got that dry feeling going down.
Down, down, ring of fire.
Did you get that video all done?
Yeah, it's set to premiere at 3.
At 3?
Yeah.
Well, we're done for the day.
I wasn't sure if how much longer.
Just see both.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how much longer you guys were going to be, so I just did it for 3, so it's before Jen and Wiley's live.
Well, I got bit more video.
I can walk right down to the creek now.
Telling him you ought to take that spot that I got over there where I took that tree out, and it's got a big hole in the ground,
Yeah.
and start digging that out as one of your ponding areas. And this way the overflow, it'll just fill that up, and then the overflow will eventually just keep going down.
Where's the bridge?
The tree right here.
That?
Over there.
It's
Look
just
over
a
there.
tree across. I was just
There?
messing with
Look over
it.
here.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I was going the wrong way.
Actually, two of them over there you can cross.
If you
Just
got
how
good
good-
balance.
How good you are at balancing.
No. Oh my god, my arms are so sore. I gotta work the next 9 days in a row.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not off again until next week, the following weekend.
Man,
Yeah.
There we go. We got a
I'm not
bridge,
supposed to
people.
do that, but they're giving me my days off that I need, so I guess I can't complain.
yeah, so we got a nice big hole right here, so I would dig this out right in here. Make it a deep pond right here, so this way it'll flow into the pond and flow out of the pond and still keep the creek going.
And we can pump out of the pond.
Right.
Was that a green light?
Yeah.
Alright.
We need a sinkhole so we can put our pump in there
Yeah.
that we're going to get, our water pump, and just put the hose down in there and let it fill up and we can empty it.
Yeah, dig it pretty close about where you're at and come out and around and come down through here. And then you can move it, because all these little trees down to build the bridge, we can cut them up and we can pick them up and move them.
Right?
Put them wherever we want to. And you get 4 or 5 of them laying across that size, and then you can take pallet boards and put on top of them, and you got a bridge.
Yeah.
Awesome. We got a bridge, guys. All right. Well, there's our massive fire ring there.
Going down in a ring of fire.
Yep.
Ring of fire.
Thanks, Gary and Sean.
You're welcome.
Gary did most of the work. I did do some sawing there with that chainsaw for a little bit. Moved a lot of brush into that pile to try to get it to burn. But other than that, other than clearing vines off of Big Bertha,
Right? Hey,
Yeah.
that's a big help though, when that machine's running.
yeah, you don't got to get out every time and
Mhm.
work it out. So I need to get me a little hard hat and a vest, and I could be run around and do a little spotting for Gary.
Got one at the house.
Yep.
Put the GoPro on the helmet.
Yeah, we
You
got
guys
the.
want to see that?
Yeah, we
Comment
got a.
below.
We got a
Want to
little.
see some POV spotting?
Yeah, we got accessories. So we have a helmet thingamajigger
Yeah.
to strap it on your hat and your chest
Yeah.
or your overall strap.
All right, well, I'm going to push me a little spot to get out of here with, and I'm going to stop over here and grab the drone, and you can just bring the saw back whenever you come.
Okay.
I'm
I'll
gonna get
throw
down
it in
there
the
to Bo's and
car
get
and
that going.
V-Nex V11.
Yep. Don't forget, like and subscribe. All right, see you soon.
Comment.
all right, I think we're going to call it a day. So thank you very much, everybody. And always, it was a great day in Arkansas.
Sure is.